was wrong about the Game Awards. I was very wrong. When I say I was wrong, I don't mean my predictions, which those were all wrong, except for a couple. I was wrong in assuming that the game that I wanted to win some of those awards actually had a chance of winning. And before I talk about that stuff, we did get a lot of cool announcements, and I just wanted to recap those. We got The Witcher 4, surprisingly, even though I'm not really a fan of The Witcher, but, you know, it's still a big deal. And what came next was something that not a lot of people were expecting, including myself, and it was easily the biggest announcement of the night. Oh!
Because of redemption, you were chosen, thrown together by forces beyond our control.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
Whoa. I was pretty excited about the Elden Ring game that's coming out. We gotta get on this. Stuff's happening. There's stuff happening already. The first shot of the trailer, I saw like the textures and I was like, that's Elden Ring. Like I instantly recognized it, and then I saw this other stuff and I heard stuff. I grabbed some pizza and some pepper. And it's giving me hope for next year when hopefully we get something for Bloodborne 10th anniversary. But soon after, the first instance of disappointment arrived. Oh god, no. No, don't do it. It's time to die.
Who wants me to keep talking?
Nobody.
And who wants me to roll the trailer for Borderlands Mother Fluffin' Fall?
Dude, he just used his own.
Oh no.
Please welcome an industry icon, Hideo Kojima!
World's most famous Lorna Shore fan. I remember the Instagram post. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Japanese for this guy to remember. That's a long sentence. Oh, wait, already?
Best game direction.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here's a moment of truth. It's Final Fantasy VII. There's no way it doesn't win.
Astro.
What? Oh my god, I've been joking about this happening. No! Bro. Oh my god. How is this real life? Wow. What a robbery. Yeah, Astro bought won Best Game Direction, and I'll talk about that later, but that was instance of disappointment number 2. Some good news was on the horizon, though.
Fallout.
Fallout! I knew it. We bested the League of Legends with manpower, and this is where it got us. Go get that thing, Todd. You earned it. Okay, which evil do you want? Todd Howard or League of Legends? Which has taken more away from your life?
The right music makes games unforgettable. Here are the nominees for Best Score and Music.
Okay, this one should go to Final Fantasy VII as well.
Final Fantasy.
Thank you! You came to your senses. That was the first and only award that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth won that night. And that's because this happened later.
Now to present the biggest honor of the night. Over the past decade, 10 distinguished titles have been recognized as Game of the Year. Please welcome last year's winner from Larian, Sven Vinca.
Didn't go as planned.
I'm coping mentally so hard.
They cared about their game. And the Game of the Year is...
Astrobot!
We made jokes about this happening and it actually happened. How are jokes real life? I wasn't mad. Yeah, I'm done with this. They had a good run. It's time to go. Jeff Keighley, it's time to go. You can't do this to us. I wasn't mad that Astrobot won Game of the Year. In fact, I don't really care what game wins Game of the Year at all. It's really the other awards of the ceremony that matter to me way more. And those are the ones that I think should have went to some different games. Now that I'm in a more level-minded state after the ceremony, I'm doing better. And congratulations to Astrobot for winning Game of the Year, and all the other ones that won a bunch of stuff. My problem was that Astrobot won Best Game Direction. That was the real kicker for me. And I understand that Astrobot is the game that it is, but when you look at a game like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, in my opinion it is just a better game, but there's evidence of the care and the passion that went into that game. And if everybody knew the story behind it, I think that would make a lot of sense. If people knew the history of this franchise, and specifically this trilogy, and what it's going through, what it's been through, and where it's at now, I think that speaks volumes compared to what Astrobot did this year and what it did in its own context. And it's not even necessarily that more people played Astrobot because they're both PlayStation exclusives and one of them is going to stay a PlayStation exclusive while the other one's coming to PC. I think it's negligent to nominate a game that much and they clearly understand how good the game is. It really is good. But if I could just speak personally, I'm mostly upset because this was the greatest chance that a Final Fantasy game had at winning Game of the Year in a long, long time. And this was the best thing that they've ever done, in my opinion. At least in terms of, in the past 20 years or something. This was the one opportunity that I really thought for sure it was going to happen. And I didn't even think that about Final Fantasy 16 when it came out in 2023. I didn't think that about that because there were just objectively like better games, like including Baldur's Gate 3, which won that year. I thought, okay, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is really good, but come on, it's Baldur's Gate 3 and we know it. And that ended up winning. I didn't think Astrobot was going to take... There couldn't have been that many other people that thought the same. This was the best shot that it had and I don't think it got what it deserved out of it. Anyway, that's all I want to say for now.